Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be taking a look at Solana's trend, the recent move to the upside, and we'll be discussing where I think it's most likely heading from here. In my last two videos about Solana or altcoins, I recall saying that I'm bullish on Sol despite what many might think about it. I also said that this will give at least a 10x from the bottom regardless of what the vast majority in this space will think. What I didn't think would happen is such a fast move towards this resistance. It was indeed impressive. Yesterday, following the XRP and SEC bullish news, the market experienced a significant pump, perhaps even the most impressive upside move we've witnessed in the past year for several projects. In that process, Solana managed to break above the resistance at $25 and head directly to the next area that we must discuss. If we open up the VBVR indicator, which identifies high volume nodes, meaning areas with high interest from market makers, we can see a decent spike around the $32 area. This means that this level is our current resistance. It's the next level where there is a lot of interest from traders, and for those who don't know, high volume nodes typically act as a magnet. They tend to pull the price towards them, which is what happened last night. As you can see, when we broke above this resistance, we got immediately pulled by the next area. This level was clearly an important support last year too, and you can notice how as we broke below it, Solana collapsed. And so this displays its significance and importance. So if Solana breaks above this resistance next, that will be truly insane because right above us, there isn't any pressure, and the next macro resistance will most likely appear around $44. But first, we've got $32 to surpass, which won't be easy at all. Last night, when we went up, we got hit by a selling pressure. And if we head straight back there now, we'll most likely be welcomed with a lot of selling orders and short positions too. This is why I always say that if you're trading the market, I'm not talking about holding, I'm talking about trading. If you trade, you should look at the market through levels, and when you see a resistance like this, it doesn't make sense to open a long inside it. Look, a lot of people didn't want to believe in Solana because of what happened at the end of last year and all of the drama related to FTX and Alameda. I totally get it, I understand, but I'll say what I said in my previous two videos. Solana might not reach its peak again. I'll give you that, but saying that it won't go up again to $100 and higher in the next year is just hatred and cope. You can think whatever you want about it, but from a macro perspective, those who bought in this accumulation channel will sit comfortably for the next year. The other important thing we must discuss is that Solana has finally managed to trend above the bull market support band, which we've been waiting for since the start of last year. We've said numerous times that going above the bull market support band is the ultimate trend shift indicator. If we surpass it, then the momentum has shifted and the trajectory is changing, and that's what's happening right now. After 18 months of constant corrections and pain, Solana has finally managed to open its first green candle above this indicator. This is perhaps the best indication we've got so far that things have been improving, which I've already said. Remaining above the bull market support band on the weekly time frame is what we want to see for a continuation in the next weeks. And I believe this is it. We're going to stay above it. There might be a time later this year where we retest this band, as that's what typically happens, but overall, I think we are set for a better trend. Also, there are lots of people who are salty about this because they didn't catch the best move in the past year, and I get the frustration, but there is a bright side. The news we got in the last day is not only good for Ripple as a company or XRP as a token, but for the entire space in general. Because if XRP is not a security, then Solana isn't, Ethereum isn't, and pretty much every other project listed in the Binance and Coinbase lawsuits. The bullish news also give us higher odds and hopes for BlackRock ETF's approval, which, if granted, will trigger an even stronger move up, and it will be the catalyst for the next bull market in my opinion. The last thing I want to go over very quickly is the stochastic RSI on the daily time frame. So right now, the K and D lines are still above 80. That is a bullish sign indicating a continuation of the trend. The blue and orange lines remaining up high indicates that the trend will remain bullish at best or sideways at worst in this range for the next few days. As long as we are up here, there isn't any worry. As always, the trend is your friend until the end, and right now the trend is bullish and strong. Trading against it will have brutal consequences. So, what you want to be doing next is keep an eye on this indicator, because once we start seeing it go below 80, that will be the first major sign that the uptrend is losing steam on shorter time frames. I'm not saying it will happen, but rather telling you the first sign that the move is near its peak, because despite me being bullish on Solana, I have to admit that this won't go up forever. There will be a time where we will experience a correction and a pullback. So, to summarize it all very quickly, Solana's chart is bullish. That can't be denied. We finally broke above the bull market support band. That's the first major sign that we are turning things around. However, I don't think it's up only from here. There will be a retracement at some point, perhaps even a retest of the current support. But overall, Solana is definitely set for a bright 2024, I mean. And I'll say this 100 times again, you can hate on this project. I joke about it going to zero last year. I made several bearish comments about it too, but there is a time to adapt and to change. This project will certainly reach $100 again by the next year. So that was about it, everyone, for today. Thanks for sticking by to the end. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you on another one.